bother? Why does it always rain when I'm planning on going away somewhere? Let's hope it doesn't last too long because I don't want my camera getting wet. Anyways, there's nothing I can do. Let's just go try and enjoy our day. Let's go to Edinburgh. Usually about this time the Fringe would be on, which means this place would be one of the busiest places in Edinburgh. Bye, Dad. So, just took Dad to work. Now, just me and my mum. Let's go and see Edinburgh for the first time in God knows how long. At least the rain's starting to die down. Let's go for some breakfast since it's about 8 in the morning. That's us being told. Nice wee picturesque street though, with construction at that side, but take that out, beautiful. Even though I love Edinburgh and you think I would know my way about, this is a dead end, so guess we'll go turn back. So many picturesque buildings here in Edinburgh. So the street I'm walking down right now is called Circus Lane, which, if you don't know, is one of the prettiest and most picturesque streets here in the city of Edinburgh. I think it's just the way the trees just blend in with the houses and it just adds to some great photos. Definitely come out here if you do like taking photos and if you want to get a photo shoot with yourself in them. I'm gonna ask my mum to do it right now.
Summer suns, our fears at bay, we made our own way, no stopping us. We never knew the sky beyond the blue. We turned the page, our story became a world brand.
As you can see, flowers really do brighten up people's day.
You and I, we have found what we've been missing. You and I.
So I'll let you guys know that Circus Lane was a picturesque part of Edinburgh. That's just more picturesque, but if you actually look at the buildings here, basically the whole of Edinburgh is a great place to just whap out your camera and just enjoy taking photos of these kind of buildings. Beautiful architecture. I thought we were in Edinburgh, but apparently it looks like we may be in Germany. Anyways, that's quite unique. I want a croissant. Just got to remember to take my mask off or I can't eat. Anyways, let's enjoy. So right now I am standing in Princess Street Gardens, which for a long time it was a private gardens. It used to be part of there should be a lock here before the railways took over it. I learned that through Make It Edinburgh Explained. But this is more dead than it ever has been right now during post-COVID lockdown. Because usually you can't really take photos because there's loads of people. But today, it's a perfect day to see this pretty, pretty gardens.
I'll carve your name into the sun, love you till my days are done. I'll never let you go. You're the fire inside my blood, burn the bad and leave the good, my angel. I'm the ghost, I'll never let you go. Anywhere you go, no matter what you do, you're always my forever, always.
parks are all abandoned during post-COVID Edinburgh. What are the point in those stepping stones that lead to nowhere? During the war years of 1940 to 45, the Norwegian brigades and other army units were raised and trained in Scotland. Usually I've been moaning about the lack of public toilets here in Edinburgh. Whenever I'm here, I usually, on past experience, I've been to Jenner's or I sneak into the McDonald's in Waverley, because if you go into Waverley train station you actually have to pay for the ones. I don't think you should have to pay. It's human right to go for a pee. But it's actually a toilet here right at the back of Princess Street Gardens. That's a lot of seagulls. This is going to be definitely an area that we might get pooed on. There's also just a random elephant sitting here, making the place look very beautiful here in Princess Street Gardens. So this is the gardener of Princess Street Gardens house. He just is all by himself, but quite the view, quite the place to wake up to, I have to say. It's very, very sweet. So I've actually seen this more. It's not on at the moment, but I've actually seen it in action. It's pretty awesome to watch. Future, baby. You know you're in Edinburgh when one of your universities literally look like Hogwarts.
I don't wanna write this song. Potato chips and coffee, deadlines never stop me. Global woman, open door. Learning to negotiate, buying up some real estate. And you know when it's good, cause it goes so fast.
The view of Edinburgh from up here, incredible. I'm gonna ask the boy over there if I can borrow his camera. It's not often that you get to be beside the historic Edinburgh Castle and I've no one here. But at least this time I get to bask in its glory. The view also isn't half bad if you look at the other side of Edinburgh Castle. You get in for a treat when I show you the spectacular view from the bottom of Edinburgh Castle. So the only problem with coming up to Edinburgh Castle is if you're not a stair fan, you've got no choice in the matter. There's loads of them. So I'm not going in today, but if you want a fun place to take your kids if you're ever in Edinburgh, Camera Obscura, very fun. I also banged my head into the mirror because of how obscure and how mind-blowing some of the things are in there. Look what it does to me. That's some of the sort of stuff you can do if you enter Camera Obscura. Oh, I look like I've got a broken leg. I look like I'm me. I look like I'm me on the Wii when you like stretch them very high. I'm small again. Oh yeah. Apparently Barry loves everyone, guys. And we all love Barry. So right now I'm walking down Victoria Street, which is very notable if you're a fan of Harry Potter, because it's actually one of the inspirations to J.K. Rowling's idea of Diagon Alley. looking on in that direction is the Grass Markets, which is always a lively place, but it looks like, due to this being July the 15th of the day I'm filming this, things are starting to open back up now, so everyone is getting that all set up down here. London's not the only one who has a red telephone box. This is, if you're a student, this is the student drinking area of Edinburgh. Graffitied. I don't think Adam Smith is enjoying life right now. So, this is definitely the deadest I've ever seen the Royal Mile. And usually about this time the French would be on, which means this place would be one of the busiest places in Edinburgh. But right now, I can enjoy its beauty with no one around. A few years back, I signed up to do a ghost tour, and there's loads of them when it's, of course, non-COVID time. There's loads of tours and different things you can get at this side of the city in the old town. And because the old town is quite spooky with all its little alleyways and St Mary's Close and all that, lots of ghost tours that you can go on here. Just take you right through the Close and right into Greyfriars Cathedral and Cemetery. So fantastic stuff. So I don't actually know everything, and I don't know why there's actually French flags there, so if any of you guys know, let me know. So right in front of me is St Giles Cathedral, which, if you know from Scotland, you might remember this from a certain scene in Avengers Infinity War.
Hands off.
So let's go down one of the closes and meet my dad for his break so we can go for some lunch. So I've just met my dad and finally got one. I've thought of Greg's in ages. We've got our own set of Joker steps. So if you ever wanted to come in from Edinburgh without plane, then the best way to come in is from train, and that's Edinburgh Waverley right there with the Balmoral. Always looking very delightful up there. Due to the world going to lockdown, the Playhouse still has Lion King advertisements, and that stopped at the start of this year. That shows you how the world has just went into pause for a few months. So I've just said farewell to my dad, went to the toilet, took my jacket off because I did take it because I thought it was going to rain, but actually it has not been half bad. Now we're on to the next stage before my dad finishes work, and I'm going to have a wee walk beside the Water of Leith. If you ever come out to Edinburgh, make sure to have a little walk down the Water of Leith. So I've been saying to my mum that if I have this trigger happy in a city I've been to 100 times, because I've took so many photos today, imagine what I'm going to be like when I go somewhere that I've never been before. It'll probably be, oh look, there's a photo of an Austrian bin. Oh look, there's a photo of a German lamppost. Look at this French pigeon. Wouldn't have imagined to walk under like an archway on the Water of Leith. Quite sweet.
Every minute though, you took the time and changed it into something beautiful. And I close my eyes, only you that I see. You're in my head, in my heart, in my dreams. Take you, my love, take you a little bit higher. Know what you want, hold you a little bit tighter. I wanna pull you in close, want you to let it all go. Take you, my love, take you a little bit higher.
So whatever this thing is behind me right now, very cool. And the guy who laid the drinks out beside that statue, at least he put in a way that looks for a good photo. So I've probably shown you guys this, but I've got some new lenses and they are ND filters. Great for waterfall shots, so this is my first time being able to try it out. So I've got 4 of them, time to put them to the test. Let's see how they make the waterfall look with the low shutter speed. I'm trying to play around with that effect. I don't have time to do that. What am I to do? So let's see what the end results are. And now for the last stop off this great day in Edinburgh. We are at Dean Village. So I love Dean Village, and it's for one reason only: those buildings behind me. They just remind me of Germany. This car describes all of our feelings when looking at Dean Village. OMG! As you can see, there's so many little alleyways all the way over there. So it does make this very attractive. But I'd say if I had a word to describe Dean Village, I would say it definitely is the cute part of Edinburgh. Because the German buildings, these style, and the little river it runs through, it does just make for a very cute place to stroll, relax, and take lots and lots of photos. So I guess I'm going to end it here in this cute part of the city. Anyways guys, if you did enjoy today's video, then please smash the like button, share it for your family and your friends, subscribe so you don't miss a video by me. Check out all my social media links are in the description below, and I hope you enjoy more videos coming out very soon. Click the notification bell to always stay tuned, and I will see you guys with the next one. Have a great day. Peace.
Come fly away with me. Imagine all the things that we could see. Yeah, don't you know that life's a dance? Come take my hand and fly